Gentlemen, thank you for inviting me to come have this conversation with you.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
We
yes,
appreciate
yes,
it. We
yes.
definitely appreciate it.
Now, are you from Milwaukee? Born and raised in Milwaukee?
I pretty much spent the majority of my life here in Milwaukee. I'm not a true native of Milwaukee, but Milwaukee is the place I call home, and I don't relate to any other city outside of Milwaukee.
Where are you from?
I was originally born in Birmingham, Alabama, but I
Okay.
spent pretty much all my life here in Milwaukee. I don't understand any other city other than Milwaukee.
Yeah, so it's
Milwaukee is home for me.
What does Milwaukee mean to you, Tim?
Milwaukee means home to me. It's crazy. We are in Lee, Alexander. G told me once, and I actually believe this now, that Milwaukee is the best place for business done right. So I feel like that this is a place that when you do business right, it pays you back in return. And that's the reason why I haven't left yet.
How long you been doing business?
In Milwaukee, I've been doing actually owning a business since I was 19 years old. My first business was a daycare center. And actually I own daycare centers now, so never changed.
Myron, what is Milwaukee to you? And then how did you get these guys together? How did this come apart?
You know what? It was actually very interesting how we came together, but it all worked for the better, right? Because we've all worked together in the past on separate individual things, but it was just best this time for us to come together collectively and just put all of our juices and skills and strengths into a pot and just make a good gumbo.
I love what you gentlemen are doing and what you bring into the city. I remember years ago when you guys were, doing the white party and the black party and bringing it back. It brings excitement to the city. And I'm excited about it because I think it's, like getting dressed, looking good, like we need that. We need that. It's a certain feeling, a certain pride, we take when we get dressed. What is the difference as far as the vibes?
The vibe, I think when you deal with the All White Xperience, which was great, I think that was summertime, more casual, more laid back, more relaxed. This one here is more upscale, more formal, and just one of the things we talked about is the difference between what we've done in the past and what we've done now. The All Black Xperience is something that we feel that is great. It's great for the city of Milwaukee, but we feel like the events that we're trying to put forth and put our energy into, they're great for any city. You could take these events. Our goal was to have our events, and they could be marketed in any arena of the United States, because we believe that Milwaukee is a place that could showcase and do things on the highest of levels. And I think that our past, what we've done in the past, it shows that, and our goal is to take it higher, higher, and higher, and show that we could compete on any level of any city of the United States. It's amazing what we could do just simply as a city when we come together with great minds and great visions.
The brotherhood, I think that's a beautiful thing to see. How was this formed, and how do you guys stay locked in? Who's responsible for helping this to kind of be formed and keeping y'all together?
It's a collective effort. We all play our parts, and that's what makes it so much easier to make the magic happen, is because we all consider each other's brothers, and we all are brothers. So it's really like just having fun with your brother.
Then I say this too, like it's kind of like we're family. We're family. It's us three here today. But we have a big family, a big group of support of everything behind us. But when you look at it, people sometimes I think they say it takes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years to make an overnight success. When you look at us as even as individuals, we have probably 45 years combined of just promoting experience and just understanding the dynamics of what we have. So when you put all three of us together, I think it's pretty much, and humbly speaking, I think it's hard for us to miss when we have so much experience behind us. We're like a machine. So it's kind of like hard to miss once you have the machine behind us, when all of us, and Myron put forth effort. He done done years with All Black Affair, All White Affair, Twin Towers. When you look at Tim, he's had a history of with Cigarette Break. He had Band Bazaar,
which is one of my favorite bands, by the way.
Amazing artist. When you start looking at it, then I had a lot of years behind the scene before I came to the forefront with rain and a lot of different things. But when you put all those things together, we definitely have a machine. And once you put all that together, how can we really lose? Because we have so much, and we amongst each other, we're definitely humble. We're business partners, but we're friends first. So all of that makes it a lot easier to work with. It's easier for us to maneuver through problems and ups and downs. Well, the one thing that we have at the end of the day, we have true brotherhood. So, you know, when you put all that together and put it in the pot and mix it together, it's hard to miss, you know, because it's with friends and it's business and it was with years of experience. So it's kind of hard to miss. Like Tim, very insightful in regards to just a passion for entertainment and arts. You look at Myron, he's a genius in regards to business. And then I think probably me, I'm a community guy. I feel like just like,
and it just all comes together.
It all comes together.
Yes. He is definitely your spokesman.
Not really. Myron's the spokesman. Myron's the spokesman. Myron's the spokesman.
He's selling it all for you guys.
Well, you gotta sell it. It sells itself. It sells itself.
I love that.
The product sells itself. The product sells itself.
I love that. What should we expect, you know, with this upcoming experience?
I think that what you should expect and what the other guests should expect is an experience. We actually had probably 5, 6 other names, extravaganza and other things that just sounded good on paper, looked good on paper, logo looked great, but it did not represent what we was bringing to the table. We are actually bringing experience to the table. Think about it. You thought you was coming to hear Jagged Edge, right? But then the soundtrack to the All White Experience was Lloyd. You know what I'm saying? But guess what was better than everything? The hometown talent that showcased in the fashion show. It was the dopest fashion show that ever hit this city. And guess what? We couldn't actually have planned how dope it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so we give an experience like, we planned something and it turned into something totally different that we wasn't even expecting. That's an experience.
Yeah. And like, what advice do you have for young men that's up and coming doing what you're doing, or just, you know, entrepreneurs, you know, in general, because they're seeing what you're doing, and a lot of times people may not say anything, but they're watching. So they're seeing, you know, Myron and what he's doing and the businesses he has, and, you know, having your restaurant and things like that, and Tim, what you're doing, and Johnny, what you're doing, and you do real estate, right?
Real estate and healthcare.
So you guys all have amazing things going on. What's some advice that you can give?
I'll go first. I would say invest in things that will never change, right? There's 2 things that will never change, and that's all something we all invest in is healthcare. I invest in kids. You know, people are always going to have babies. People are always going to get old, need healthcare. But like, you're going to need healthcare. And also, outside of that, I'm passing the time to Myron. You're going to need friends and brotherhood too.
Yeah, I believe that relationships are key. So make sure you're nurturing and massaging and creating, and more importantly, doing right by your relationships that you create. So that's very important.
I think one of the biggest things, Milwaukee. Like, when we look at Milwaukee, one of the things I think to push the city forward and the culture forward, and to piggyback on what they're saying, I think the keys to success for any young person who's looking, it doesn't happen overnight. You have to put the work in from the ground floor, from the ground level. And I think the 2 things that go hand in hand, if you marry these 2 things in anything in life, it's more than likely going to work out in your favor. Hard work and consistency. With hard work and consistency, you could cover a lot of ground. Always be willing to give your all to anything you put forward, and be consistent in what you do. So for all the young people who are watching, be consistent and be hardworking and always believe in your dreams when others don't even believe in it around you. You have to have that in order to make it. And I think when I can speak for all of us, we all in our own individual rights, we all believe in hard work, we believe in consistency, but the other thing that we really all believe in as individuals and collectively is the city of Milwaukee. So that's where a lot of our hard work and consistency go to, building things that's quality and representation of us putting forth things that are beneficial for the city, not just for now, but for years to come, and setting a blueprint for others to come behind us.
Yeah, I like that you brought up hard work, because it has to be a lot of hard work putting together what you're putting together. And you know, online it looks very cute, you know, you got your flyers and everything like that, but people don't really understand the work. And you guys been doing this before social media. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think is the difference of promoting an experience today versus pre-social media?
I was gonna double back on relationships, because before social media, you had to have those relationships. You had to cultivate and create and massage those relationships. That's very important with expanding your network. Getting your word out with whatever gospel you're spreading.
I think that before social media, it was hand-to-hand conversations, right? It had to put you into really selling yourself. And I think that's why we have an edge on the Milwaukee market, because we've all have sold ourselves in so many avenues when it comes to business, comes to arts, when it comes to healthcare, and also business. We've also sold ourselves, so we've actually proven ourselves trustworthy in so many arenas. So why wouldn't you come have an experience with us?
Right, because they've seen you all do individual work and you were successful. So bringing it together.
I want to touch on something you said. Sold, and I believe that it's definitely sold, but I think the bigger it's sold, which is a good premise is to build on, but it's also sold. You have to sow also. You have to sow. You ask like social media, you know, I believe you could go buy some fruit from the store. You could go buy some vegetables from the store, but it's nothing like when you do it organically. What we've done it organically, and when you have something organic, it's just hard to beat something that's organic. It's hard. We did it organically. We did it when no one believed in us but us. You know what I'm saying? I watched my friends do it when no one believed in them but themselves. So, you know, I believe like the individuals, you have to come out and just be willing to build their brand organically and willing to do those things. Even before social media, we went out and hand to hand, met the individuals, learned what they wanted, gave them things that they wanted. So we built our core following organically.
Also, what I would say is, as a young man, don't look at what we do, don't look at what they have, and think that you're automatically entitled to it, right? You're entitled to your path, right? Our
Say
path,
that again. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Preach on, preach.
I would say as a young man,
Yeah.
don't look at what we do or what they have and think that you're entitled to it. You're only entitled to your path, meaning that our paths actually led us here, right? I actually met Johnny on glasses because we actually share a common. We both wear glasses, so we admire some of the same things, so we see the same in some atmospheres, right? I met Myron in actually promoting nightclubs and restaurants and things like that, so that's what led us together. They have a totally different path that led them together, right? But the triad paths led us all together. So guess what? I don't actually want what he has. I don't want what he has. I want the path that was given to me, but our paths that was given to us led us together. You know what I mean? That's what makes it amazing. But also outside of us being here together, we also practice inclusivity, right? And that's something that we haven't seen, I haven't seen, I'm not gonna speak for them, that I haven't seen amongst the masses, right? So, for example, we're sitting down here with you, right? So you're practicing inclusivity because you're including us in what you have to offer for us, your audience, your class, your professionalism, but we also are offering you inclusivity in what we have, our audience, our event, because you'll be right there experiencing something that we actually probably don't even know that's gonna happen. So, fashion show, we're connecting with models, we're connecting with designers, we're connecting with now engineers, musicians, light techs, spaces. So now like it's inclusive. So whatever experience we actually put in our mind to create, whoever is the best in that, we want you to come and be a part of it. We don't care what your name is, where you grew up, what your preferences are. No, it's inclusive. That's what we actually provide, is an inclusive experience.
That's right. That's one of the things, that we always wanted to do. We wanted to definitely be what Tim said, inclusive. We wanted to be the individuals who were able to bring, whether I say it also often, if you're from and I'm humbly saying this. I'm very, very humbly saying this. We're a group of people who could do something that many people can't do. I think we're able to bring the political community, the community activists, the entrepreneurs, the people who work 9 to 5, the people from the streets, the people who haven't figured it out, and we're able to put everybody into one room and give people access to people that they never usually have access to. And I believe that's what's needed in order to push the city forward.
Agree. I think that's the beauty about it too, bringing all these different people together, people coming into the room and connecting, and then you're seeing people you haven't seen before, or you're seeing people you haven't seen in years, like, oh, I went to school with this person. But then you're coming together and you're building, creating connections.
I remember one of the things that we said that I think was probably one of the most enlightening things that I never even shared this with y'all. One of the things. Yeah, I'm holding secrets about. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm holding secrets because when I heard it, it almost made me cry, bro. Like for real, on some real stuff. Dude said, I just came out of doing time. He said, it's the first time I ever put a suit on. He said, and it felt good to put a suit on. And when he said that, I'm like, that was our aim.
Yeah.
That was our goal. You got him putting a suit on, and he trying to find his path in life, and we're able to give him that outlet. We get the chance to put him in a room where he could see hope for tomorrow. We got a chance to put him next to business owners.
Whoa.
We got a chance to put him next to community activists. We got a chance to put him next to the mayor of Milwaukee. We got a chance to put him next to the mayor of Chicago. Man, do y'all know how enlightening that is, and how heartwarming that is, and how fulfilling that is, and giving a person a hope to say, I can make it because I can reach out and touch these people. And I believe that's how we change the culture of a city. We change the culture of lost young males, lost young women.
I want to pause for a moment for us to just soak that in, because that is such a powerful story. And I'm just like sitting here like, oh my God, that is so powerful. And thank you for sharing that, because that is the reason why. One of the reasons why I know you guys are doing what you're doing. And people need to hear that, because it is entertainment. And you guys are creating vibes, you're creating experience. But you also, a story like that, that's life changing. That, and one thing about our life journeys is exposure. And when people get exposure, they're able to see, oh, I can do this, or I can go there. It expands your mind. So thank you for sharing that.
And you said something earlier. You said, what can people expect at the All Black Xperience? And just to piggyback off of Johnny, it's really just a melting pot of everyone, from all ages, from ages of 21 and 25 years old, all the way up to 65 years old and 70 years old. It's literally 3 generations in one room.
The intergenerational connection.
Correct. And it's all ages, from all walks of life, and everybody dressed up so beautifully in harmony. Like, where else could you see this? Where else could you get this? So to see it is truly a beautiful moment.
I think to piggyback back off what Myron said about dressing up, I think that sometimes as a community we scared to see ourselves dressed up because we're scared to see ourselves in a different light, right? But when we actually see ourselves in that light, we have to make a change. You know what I mean? So I think that the all black, all white experience is going to be a part of that change agent that actually comes to the city. Because when we get dressed up, we can do different things. You know, we can go ask and demand for different things. Like you can demand for different things in a suit and some hard bottoms that you can't demand for some Air Force Ones and a t-shirt. Now, mind you that Johnny, to where he is in business, he can go demand for whatever he wants to and whatever he wants to wear. At the same time, that's not the story for young black boys who look like us who may have just been coming home. You get what I'm saying? So like to see yourself in a different light is life changing, and actually it's a self-internal experience. What is it like? It's almost like that first day of school that we all experience. Like, man, we sleep next to our outfit. We ready. We got our shoes ready. Shoes fresh out the Foot Locker box back in the day, but we still clean them. You know, I think you got a little piece of lint over here, right here.
Just pay less. I think it was later on.
I hear you.
It's like, man, I can say this right, Chris. I can say this right. And we here because we here to be open and we here to be honest. Just the one thing I could say, and I'm going to share some of our personal business. Tim, multi-businesses, several businesses successful. Myron, several businesses successful. I do okay. I do okay. You know, but the thing about when we come together and we do this, people think that we probably, like I said, it's gonna be personal. My partners may not want me to share this, but I'm gonna share it because we're being open and being honest. We don't make a lot of money from this. People might think we do because they see the amount of people. We don't make a lot of money from this. We do this for the culture of our city because we need it. We need it. We dealing with violence at an all-time high, hope and despair at an all-time low. We want to give our city something to make them feel proud. Like we want to give them a night, summertime, wintertime, all white experience, all black experience. We want to give them something to feel proud when we going through a point in time where we feel so much hopelessness in our city. We want to give something to be. We want to give them something to be hopeful for. And I'm gonna say this, and this might be totally unpopular. We don't need the money. We just don't. Myron don't need this money. Tim don't need this money. I don't need this money. Our city needs this energy. Our city needs this energy to feel that we have hope. We're trying to restore hope in our city. We're trying to give our city something to be positive for. We are what we're looking for. We are what we're looking for. We're the change we're looking for. Ain't nobody coming to save us. We here to save us. We here to inspire. We here to give hope. We're here to be inclusive. We're here to be agents of change. That's what we're here for. We want our city to feel good and show that we could do it on any other level that any other city can. That's why we create these events. Believe me, it's something else that we could do with our time that can make more money. Trust me, believe me, all of us okay. We do this for our city. This is our contribution twice a year for our city.
And the passion that I hear, Johnny, and thank you for sharing, I feel that we see that because the experience that you gentlemen put on is amazing. And I know it's gonna be crazy, amazing this November. And so I appreciate that, and people need to hear that. People, especially like we talk about young men and anyone who's watching and saying, you know, oh, I think I can do that, or I want to do that. It's more than just, you know, thinking you can do something. You have to have the heart. You have to have the heart to do it. And I'm hearing that from all of you guys in your own special way about the heart and the passion to bring people together, to shift the culture of the city of Milwaukee, because we do have a lot that's going on. We do, you know, we have things that need to change, just like any other city. And so why not create an experience like this?
Correct.
Definitely.
So shifting to the actual event, what's going on? what should we expect? And we talked about what should we expect, but like, how can people get their tickets and, who's going to be there? What's all of that?
We'll let Myron. He's the best describer.
Hey, listen. To hear Myron explain any of this.
Myron, give us the rundown.
Hey, listen.
Give us the rundown.
Okay, I'll give it to you very simple, as simple as I can. So I'll start with our host. We have some amazing hosts. We have everyone's favorite host. Steph Crisley is one of the hosts. Then we have a Milwaukee legend, and Jam 98.3's very own Earl Stokes. Mm-hmm. And then we have singer, model, actress, and Jam 98.3's very own Erica Cherie as a host. So those are our hosts, just to kind of help cultivate and navigate through the night. And now our soundtrack of the night, we have, you know what? We actually have a father and son duo. We have Earl Stokes as the host, and we have DJ Nick Stokes, his son, as the DJ. First ever in history, y'all.
Okay.
So we got LeBron James and LeBron James.
We got LeBron and Bronny. So on the musical soundtrack side, we have DJ Nick Stokes and DJ Gilly, which is an extremely dynamic duo. They work so well together.
And some woman energy.
One female energy.
Female energy.
So we have them open up the night, and then we have DJ Music by Manny. Great. For everyone who was on the rooftop at the All Black Xperience, and had a chance to really get a sample and a taste of what he has to offer. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure they were well pleased. And then we have a DJ Cheerio, which is everyone's favorite as well. He has such a wide repertoire. He'll take you here and take you there, just take you on a musical journey. And then, as everyone knows, we have the biggest boss, Rick Ross, as our special guest.
Okay, pause. Say it again.
And we didn't realize, we understood the magnitude of an artist and the caliber of an artist Rick Ross is and was when we decided it, but after, he has a pretty lengthy catalog of hits, solo, collectively with collabs, and he's just an amazing artist, and he has such a soulful eclectic of his choice of sound and beats that'll complement the night.
He does. Great choice.
Yeah.
As the people are saying now, chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Great choice. I love to ride to Rick Ross in the summertime, preferably, but I can listen to him.
Sipping your wine.
I can listen to him year round.
And Rick Ross is even wearing a tuxedo.
This is the perfect event to have Rick Ross.
I think Myron wasn't finished. Did you have something else to tell us? Did you have anything?
Do we got a drum roll?
Do we got a drum roll?
Just when you thought it couldn't get any better.
Yes. You're hearing it first on here.
We decided to put some icing on the cake.
And some more female energy.
We wanted to bring some more female energy, so we decided to add on Tweet.
Woo!
Tweet.
Come on now.
A late 90s, early 2000s crooner that was teamed up with Missy Elliott and Timberland, and we think that the crowd and everyone will really appreciate what she has to offer. She was born and raised in church, like we just spoke about earlier. Mm-hmm. So she has that soulful, eclectic voice that really just reaches out and just grabs.
And she wrote a song for us.
Just for you guys?
Just for cigarette break.
What's she write?
Smoking cigarettes tonight. And that's the reason why I want to break it.
That's actually one of my favorite songs.
You was biased.
I mean, if an artist write a song for you, you gotta break it.
That's actually one of my favorite songs by her.
See? And we up at her band, see?
Cigarettes at night. I know the song.
And that was her audition tweet for being background.
I know the song. I love me
Yeah, she
some
wrote that for
sweet.
cigarette break.
But
I love me some sweet.
So you heard it here first.
Yes.
And one of the things we don't want to forget, we don't want to forget some of the people. Like, I believe we work real hard to make it happen, but it's only so much we could do. We can't do much without a lot of our community partners. So, you know, when we start looking at people like Gruber, who felt our event was worthy for them to come on and, you know, help push the ball along and up the court, and with Jamming 98.3, some of these things just simply can't be done without the people who believe in us and our vision.
And that goes back
And
to
also-
who you guys are as businessmen, being able to, you know, connect and get those partners,
Yeah, you're right.
sponsors.
And I don't want to leave out Brownstone
Okay.
Social Lounge. Just came on board as a sponsor.
Okay.
And shout out to John and the whole staff here at Brownstone. So with Gruber Law Firm, Gruber Law Offices, Examine 8.3 and Brownstone, it's just a beautiful partnership. As Johnny just said.
I am so looking forward to it. I have already found my dress, I think.
Don't show out too much.
No. Show out too much.
Hello.
Show out too much. If it's any night to show out,
So,
this is the night to show out.
so
If
is
you don't
it
show out, stay home.
true? Is it true that there's going to be a red carpet?
Why wouldn't it be?
No, that's not gonna be a red carpet. This is gonna be a red carpet experience.
Yeah, you're right.
A red carpet.
Hey,
Kind of like the
experience.
Oscars and the Emmys.
Hey,
Yeah.
believe me,
Yeah,
it's
30, 50 foot stretch of red carpet and backdrop.
Mhm.
This might be kind of different for you because you're doing an interviewing, so we might have somebody interviewing you.
Oh, that's fine. I love that.
Okay.
Sure.
okay.
Okay. You putting me on the spot.
No, I'm putting you in the experience.
Yeah,
I love that.
I think this definitely it's definitely gonna be experience. Definitely the experience.
So with so much being added to this melting pot,
Mhm.
of course tickets and tables are in high demand. We encourage everybody to get their tickets and tables right now.
Okay.
Don't wait till the last minute and make our job harder for us, because all of our phones and DMs and inboxes get to going crazy.
Oh,
It's
they
like,
going crazy now.
get your tickets and tables now. Even if you don't know if you're going to be in town, get your ticket and table anyway. You could always sell them later. But don't call us. One of the biggest excuses or reasons why they didn't have their ticket. Oh, I didn't know I was going to be in town. Just get your tickets and tables now.
Men, tuxedos, suits, women, ballroom gowns and dresses, all black accessories. Wear what you want. Dresses, suits. Please, 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 please make sure you're in dress code. Please. This is an experience. This is definitely a formal event. So please dress accordingly.
And there are no refunds at all.
And
No refunds.
it doesn't matter how cute you think you look in your shirt and tie or shirt and sweater. That's fine. That's cute for another event. But for this particular event, we specifically ask everyone to wear a jacket, meaning a suit or a tuxedo jacket, just to compliment the night.
Yeah.
Because we look so beautiful when we're in
We
harmony.
do.
They
We
do.
do.
Like just so beautiful.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Oh,
We
my
look,
goodness.
we look. One thing about us as a people, as a black people, I will say it, we look great when we dress.
Mhm.
We look
Really?
great when we dress. We look great when we dress.
It just really enheightens the vibration.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when you're looking good, you're walking different, you're talking different.
You look good, you feel good.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
so different.
So imagine a room full of people looking good, feeling good, and just feeling great, and then a musical soundtrack.
And you got the perfect person that just
Oh.
vibe out with Rick Ross.
And tweet.
And Tweet.
And Tweet. You heard it first here.
Hey, listen.
Tweet.
Hey. It's Rick Ross and Tweet, but I'm gonna tell you, when you have an all black experience or all white experience, you just don't know who gonna come to the door. Come through the door. You just don't know.
Never know.
Never
Never
know.
know.
Hey, listen.
Okay, Johnny.
Hey, listen. They was crazy about Jagged Edge till Lloyd came out.
Yeah.
It was crazy about Jagged Edge until Lloyd came out. You don't know what we gonna bring or what we gonna do or what we gonna have. I'm gonna tell you.
Remember this
I'm
experience.
gonna tell you. Just be there. Just be there.
Because our foot on the gas and we don't plan on taking it off. humbly and respectfully.
Say that again, Myron.
I
So
was
we can
waiting
hear
on
you a
it.
little
I was waiting on
louder.
Our foot is on the gas and we don't plan on taking it off.
I think this is M-Town speaking.
Yes, yeah, the hat to the back. I'll put the hat to the
We
back.
put the hat to the back in M-Town. You
Yeah,
M-Town.
I want to get a little bit of both.
Meister.
Do y'all have anything else that you want to share with the people about yourselves or the experience?
I just want to say, man, listen, man, we're looking to create moments in time for the city of Milwaukee in a very, very historic manner. And when I say that, we're definitely looking to create our moment in time and create history. That's our aim, to create something that we could be proud of calling our own, man.
I'm just thankful for the city to accept me, accept us. You know what I mean? Actually participate, support endeavors now and then and in the future. So I'm thankful for it.
M-Town.
Thankful for the city. Well, excuse me. First of all, thankful for you for having us today, for you. But thankful for the city of Milwaukee, like Tim said. Like the city of Milwaukee has always been so receptive and so supportive of everything we've ever done. And if you were in the city of Milwaukee and you ever tried to do anything above average, you know that it's not easy. So to have the city of Milwaukee to always support you in anything and everything you've always done, like that's something that we don't take lightly. We don't take it for granted, and we truly, I'm gonna look at the camera. We truly thank you all, the city of Milwaukee, for all that you've done and all that you do, and everything we do, we put on for our city.
The one thing I want to say, Myron, to take it home. I think we are great here. We're all great doing what we're doing in this space. But one of the things I don't want to forget is about all the individuals who came before us, who helped us create this platform, and who gave us shoulders to stand on. You know, if it wasn't for the people who came before us, we wouldn't be here. So I just want to say thank you to the people who came before us. Thank you for giving us a platform. Thank you for giving us a foundation. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to move forward. And I just hope that for the people who came before us, I hope we're making you guys proud. We hope we're making you guys proud, because our goal is one day not to be here and for someone to stand on our shoulders and for them to make us proud, because it's not just about us. It's about the city of Milwaukee, and it's about giving opportunities for the next generation, or as well as the people who've come before us. Even though I do think, like, for the most part, we are founders of a lot of things that happen in the city, but at some point in time, we want to get this to the next generation, but we want to be thankful for the people who helped us, supported us, came before us also.
Awesome. Gentlemen, this was amazing. You all individually and collectively are amazing. I am so looking forward to it. Like I said, I think I locked my dress in. So I am so excited and I am so ready to have a fabulous time at the Xperience.
Can we ask you one question?
Yes.
Is it a short dress? Is it a long dress? What are we expecting from you this night?
Oh,
Can we interview you?
It's gonna be a long dress. It's gonna be a long
Okay.
dress. Yes, it's gonna be a long dress. Look cute, classy. I think I'm gonna have a little floral on there. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure.
You got your hair down, hair up, right?
You know what? I think I'm gonna do curls.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna do curls. Curls has been a hit, so I think I'm gonna do curls.
You know what? And that's there's gonna be a lot of red carpet interviews going on, because there's gonna be so many different levels of fashion. And it's gonna be interesting to see everybody looking good.
Yep.
Yeah. The pressure. Ooh. I need to go back to the drawing board to figure this dress out. But I
You
just
said
think
you had it locked in.
I think so. I'm like 85% sure.
Okay.
I tried it on, and so I'm like, okay, should I wear my locks up or should I wear, them in a bun, curls? I think I'm gonna do curls. I love the curls. It just gives me a different, feeling.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, like Johnny said earlier, better show up and show out.
Woo, for real.
And give them an experience.
Everybody who's coming, if you come, you better show up and show out. Fellas, ain't no sidestepping. Ladies, you gotta bring it. We keep it in classy.
Hey man, listen man, I want a challenge, bro. Like I want the brothers, like this. Man, the women always seem to just do their thing. I want the brothers to show out this year, bro. Like the sisters always do their thing.
I have faith in them, but I think they're gonna do their thing. I want to challenge them too, though.
I want to challenge.
Go higher. What you say? Go higher.
I want them to keep.
Ladies, we're gonna come with it. We definitely
And
gonna
don't
come
forget,
with
you
it.
can rent a tux too. You can rent a tux.
Yes.
See, you can run it.
You can rent a tux.
Thank you, Chris, for having us. We appreciate
Oh my
it.
gosh, thank y'all
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thanks
My
for
heart
having
is
us.
warm, and I'm really looking forward to it. This because I feel like you have the white and the black, but when you dress up more, it's gonna hit a little different. Not to say that the white is not doing anything.
I say this one all so often, and I say this on a lot of my hashtags, a lot of our posts, a lot when I'm talking to the people in the community. Man, listen, Myron, the reason I want the brothers to show out and do their things and get dressed, because I tell the sisters all the time, hey, listen, this night we finding y'all husbands. We finding y'all husbands tonight. We finding y'all husbands. We finding y'all husbands tonight. Get y'all catch game up, sisters.
Be ready. Thank you, gentlemen, and thank you for coming on KrysSpeaks Media.
Thank you for having us.
Y'all was amazing.
It's a wrap.
Amazing.